Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. Today we have a reveal that I honestly did not expect to see from LEGO like ever, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you didn't either. This is the brand new Speed Champions set, the 77262 Camlock 65 Ford Mustang Hoonicorn V1. Yes, the Hoonicorn. This is one of those cars that doesn't just sit in the cool car category, it's basically internet legend status. If you've ever watched the Gymkhana videos, you already know exactly what this thing is capable of. And for LEGO to actually secure this license, I think that's a pretty big deal. Because let's be honest, the Hoonicorn has been one of the most built mock cars out there. Both in Technic and Speed Champions scale, just check out Rebrickable, and I'm sure you remember this one here, I will link my video about it. There are a lot of great builds out there, with custom liveries, nice proportions, even motorized versions. So LEGO is stepping into a space where the expectations are already very high. Now the set itself is a 9+ Speed Champions model with 345 pieces, which immediately tells you a few things. This set won't be super detailed, but hopefully interesting to build and also playable. But there's a trade-off here. If you remember the Speed Champions Red Bull F1 car, that one actually got an 18+ label, and that wasn't by accident. LEGO used that higher age rating to allow the full Red Bull livery with the energy drink branding. Here though, they clearly chose a different path. The Monster Energy livery, which is arguably one of the most iconic parts of the Gymkhana cars, and the defining feature of the Hoonicorn is completely missing. So instead of going 18+ and including it, LEGO decided to keep this one at 9+ and skip that branding altogether. Which makes sense from a brand perspective, but from a fan perspective, yeah, that's definitely going to be a talking point. So let's take a look at the box. I like the front design, the smoke, the action, it really fits the character of the car. And we have all the necessary branding here, minus Monster Energy of course. The back shows a different angle, the minifigure, we will check that in a moment, plus the real car and some interior details. So here is the car, it's low, wide, aggressive, unmistakably the first Hoonicorn. We get a nice splitter, headlights with printed black stripes, white fenders, these might even be new parts, new gold rims with covers, a decent interior, and of course the Camlock minifigure with printed torso, custom head and cap. I'll pause this new style animation for a second just to get a better look at the back print. Now, if you are already sold and can't wait to pick up this iconic car with a Camlock minifigure, it will be available on the 1st of June for €28 or $30. You will find the link to the product page in the description. And here comes the part where I might upset some of you. As I said, I'm really happy to see this license being acquired by LEGO. But as a Speed Champions collector who built almost every set over the past 10 years, and as someone who has seen what the community can do with this car, I'm not entirely convinced by the set itself. First of all, stickers. And I mean a lot of stickers. The front, the sides, the windshield, the roof with that split 2x6 solution, the rear, pretty much everything. This doesn't feel like a set you rebuild into something else. People rebuild other sets into a Hoonicorn, this one would really deserve prints. Then the shaping. That curved slope on the front, the whole bulge feels too thick. If you look at the real car, that area is much flatter and more aggressive. I think a flat tile approach could have worked better here. Then the side. I understand what they were going for, but the middle section looks too recessed. Maybe it's just the angle, maybe it will look better in real life, let's hope. Overall, it feels a bit underwhelming. Especially considering how many great custom versions exist already, with cool details, even the B models. I really expected the official version to push things a bit further. But, and this is important, we've seen this before. The previous Speed Champions Ford Mustang didn't impress me much based on the official photos either, and then it turned out to be one of my favorites of the wave after building it, so there is still hope. So folks, now it's your turn. What do you think about the official LEGO Speed Champions Hoonicorn? Do you like it? Will you buy it? Or did you expect something more? Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.